St George's in Liverpool, more than 200 years old and full of reasons to let in the cold. The House of God is no exception to the worry being felt in homes across Britain. Soaring energy prices are prompting the vicar to rethink when to put the lights on, when to use the sound system. It's meant to be a financial crisis affecting the cost of living, but he's even considering restricting the days on which to hold funerals to coincide with other events when the heating is already on.
Did you ever imagine that you'd be in this situation?
No, I never imagined that. It hadn't crossed my mind until my treasurer told me our heating bill is going over, is doubling, and might go up again.
The last thing they want to do is pass increased costs onto their community, which is one of the most deprived parishes in England. The church has a food pantry, but the vicar's wife, who connects food organisations in Liverpool, says they can't even think about expanding their services when they're in fear of what the energy companies will announce next.
We'd love to be something that's called a heat bank or a warm space just for people to visit this winter, but that's something we're just not able to offer here. The cost of energy and heating it is just too high for us.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, that's brilliant.
Across Liverpool, at another food pantry, like many other places, they're coping with a drop in donations. A few months ago, we were reporting on the shock of food banks short of food. By late summer, that appears to be widespread. The worrying trend now is being driven by unaffordable energy prices.
People will pick things up like biscuits because it's something to eat rather than something that they have to cook. They just haven't got the fuel, they haven't got the means to cook it. It's disgraceful. It's like living in Dickensian Britain. It's like Victorian times. We shouldn't be living like this and people will die.
It's Olma's first time in the food pantry. She's battling a range of emotions.
The need to come to a food bank is actually, and I don't want to sound condescending, but it is demeaning for a lot of people.
Hello.
We went to see Olma at home.
So this is the house you're struggling to keep warm?
Turns out, at the age of 80, Olma's not just angry, but also defiant. She is one of the first voices we've heard openly revolting against paying energy bills.
I wouldn't pay them even if I could afford to, because I think it's wicked and wrong what's going on.
How far are you prepared to take this?
Enough is enough. We're not going to pay. They can't possibly jail all of us.
The energy companies and the government are deciding what happens next. No one can say they haven't been warned about the mood of those bearing the costs. Lisa Holland, Sky News, Liverpool.